Drug and alcohol use has been eliminated from URI events by the policies created in the 1990s, but ask any student like Erica St. Germain who says it's still an issue.
There is a drug and alcohol problem at URI because of all the substance-related incidents involving students around South County and the URI campus.
Not so long ago, the University of Rhode Island was rated the #1 party and binge drinking school in the United States. Major Michael Jagoda of the URI Police Department says URI lost that party rating through the efforts of many school officials. He says the school started recognizing educational successes to decrease the focus of drugs and alcohol.
A joint effort by student affairs, the president, and just changing the culture here of really reinforcing academics, and then prevention and education were the two main components of really getting us out of that reputation like you mentioned.
In the latest Kingston Campus Crime Clearer report released in 2016, there were 46 arrests on campus for liquor law violations and 15 arrests for drug law violations. There were 627 liquor violation referrals and 7 drug violation referrals.
I don't want to say we're a dry campus, but you have to be 21, and still it's not tolerated. It's a violation of student conduct.
URI's current reputation is still that of a party school. Major Jagoda says that is not the reality of it. It was not too hard to decrease the rating in the 90s because of the teamwork of the URI staff.
New leadership came in, and it was a joint effort by not only university police, but also by student affairs, the provost's office, housing and residential life, counseling services, health services. We've achieved so many academic successes stories now, and we're recognized on the national stage.
The two big factors, he says, in changing URI's rating was altering the mindsets and paths of students and staff. Consequences are strongly enforced when the law is broken to make sure that the school will never be rated the #1 party school again.
Our counseling services, our health services, our student affairs, the dean of students office, they have so many different programs in place right now for prevention, but for also educational.
URI students are familiar with the 3 strikes rule. This means that a student could get in trouble 2 times prior to being expelled or suspended, but that has been removed. Police are no longer being as lenient as they were in the past about crimes on campus.
We work together very well. Our housing and residential staff, from our RAs to our GAs to our RCs, and we have community police officers now. We have community response officers, so they're constantly monitoring the situation.
URI police also receive information from Narragansett, South, and North Kingstown police. They work together to keep the South County area safe for community members. There is a current program in place where students get multiple punishments to their actions.
If they're down in Narragansett and they get in trouble, it's not just about getting a fine down there or having to go to court. They know that report and that information is going to be shared with us.
Oh, okay.
And we share with the dean of students office, and then they take their own sanctions.
Alcohol is not the only problem at URI. Prescription and recreational drugs are very prominent. Marijuana is the most common drug among URI students. Adderall and other prescription drugs are becoming more common as well.
We're also looking to team up with health services and to put a drop box in the police department. So, our community members who they want to get rid of prescription medications, that they have an opportunity to get rid of it now.
The URI Public Safety Department has taken many actions to get URI where it is today. URI is no longer rated as a party school, and URI staff and divisions are still teaming up to keep improving URI's educational successes on a nationwide scale.